Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm going to show you how can we implement themes in our .NET MAUI app. So this is going to be, we are going to have different dynamic themes, and then we can switch around these themes. So a theme switcher or theme manager using .NET MAUI. So by default, the .NET MAUI, there is no theme, but it can react to the system themes, which is light and dark theme. But in this video, we will go beyond those light and dark theme, and we are going to implement our own custom themes. And then we'll have some option to choose between those themes. That's all what we'll do in this video. So right now I have just created this new project. I named it Theme Manager MAUI, and I have not made any change yet. I'm just starting it for the first time. Okay, so the app is here. By default, we have this bluish default theme, and we can click around here. And then if we move through this dark theme, if we enable this dark theme, which is system level theme, dark mode, so it looks like this. So a slightly different variation of this, right? So this is inbuilt, we could say, although our code is using this, but in this current video we'll implement our own themes. So first, let's go to the resources styles. Here we have these two things, colors.xml and styles.xml. These are the main styles which are handling these themes basically. So when we talk about themes, in most of the cases, changing the themes simply changes the color scheme, the colors in most of the cases. Sometimes we could have different font sizes and sometimes we could have different icons, but in most of the cases we have colors, different colors for different themes. So in this video we are going to implement these different colors for different themes. Okay, now this colors.xml, here we have defined our colors which we can use in our entire app. So this is color primary, which points to this color, and then we can use these colors. So something like this static resource primary, that means this primary brush, this is using this primary color, which is this one, right? So in the app we see this nav bar, it has this bluish color, which is its primary color. If we go to styles, in styles, if I search for shell, so you see this shell. So shell dot background color, this is the color which handles the navbar color. And here we have this app theme binding, I'll talk about it, but before that, or maybe let's say this. So this app theme binding, this is a dynamic markup which reacts to the system theme, whether it is light theme or dark theme, right? So if you see app theme binding, it has, if theme is light, then use primary color. If theme is dark, then use this gray 950 color. So this light and dark theme, these are the system themes. So this dark theme, some mobiles can have dark mode or night mode. So these are the dark theme, and by default, which is this white one, this is light theme. So if this is light, then it is using primary color, which is this color. Okay. So what we are going to do, let me stop this app first. I'm going to create a new folder in this resources folder. I'll name it themes. And inside this theme, I'm going to create a new item, which is going to be .NET MAUI resource dictionary. Because if you check this colors.xml, this is a resource dictionary, and this styles.xml, this is again a resource dictionary. So to define our styles in .NET MAUI, we need to use this resource dictionary. So in themes, add new item, .NET MAUI resource dictionary. So here first I'll use default, which is going to be the default theme, and then I'll go to colors and I'm going to cut these three colors. So I'll comment these out here and I'll simply paste these in default color theme like this. Okay, now let's use these also. This solid color brush, primary brush, secondary brush, and tertiary brush. Control C. Cool. Save everything. Save everything. Everything is fine now. But now these colors, we remove these from here, so we are going to have an error because we are using these colors in styles.xml, but these colors do not exist. So for this we need to go to app.xml, and here if you see we are using resource dictionary.merge dictionaries. We have colors.xml, we have styles.xml, right? So all other colors are defined in this one. So here we'll add one more entry for our default theme. So it is in resources themes default.xml, right? Now if I run it, everything will work same. There is no change. Okay, app is here. There is no change, right? Now let's create a new theme. So in themes folder, I'm going to add new item, a .NET MAUI resource dictionary. Add, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't add the name. So themes, add new item, .NET MAUI resource dictionary, and I'll call it, let's say, fire, which is going to be a red theme. So fire. In this, I'm going to go to this default theme. Let's copy these colors, and here I'll simply add this, and then primary. And so for primary, let's use red color. For this one, let's use maroon color, a dark red kind of color. For secondary, let's leave it like this only for now. So now we have the second theme. In order to see this, we can go to this and we'll comment this default theme out, and here we'll say fire. And now if I run it, I should see the red color in the main nav bar, title bar of this app, and that button's background color. Let's see. Okay, app is coming, and yes, you see we have red color here, we have red color here. Cool. Let's stop it. Let's create one more theme. New item, resource dictionary, and this time I'll say nature and I'll use green color for this. So let's go to this one, copy these colors, and we'll use green and dark green. Dark green. Save, and now we can go to app.xml and we can comment this out, and we can use this nature.xml, and then we can run it. All right, so we have this green color here. So that means the colors and these themes are working. But if you notice, whenever we are creating a new theme file, we need to modify this in app.xml. We need to comment out previous theme and add this new theme. But that is not what we want, right? We want these themes to be available on runtime, and user can choose the theme of his or her preference, right? So we need to make some changes so that user can choose themes on runtime. So for this, I'll simply uncomment the default one. And then in order to switch between and handle these themes, we need to create a new class file. So I'm going to create it on the root only. Class. I'll name it theme manager. You could name it whatever you want. Now we need only single instance of this file, this theme manager class, throughout our app. So we could have it as a singleton registered class, or we can have it as static class. So I'm using as static class. So public static class theme manager. Here, first thing, let's have the list of all the available themes and those classes. So when I say classes, if you go to resources, themes, these fire.xaml, if you say we have this fire.xaml.cs, so this fire class, we have this class. So in order to use it, we need to use instance of this class. So in theme manager, I'll say private static read only I dictionary string key, which is going to be theme name, and then resource dictionary, which will be the instance of this theme. Here I'll say, let's say themes map equals new resource dictionary, and we'll define our themes here. So first we have default. So key, I'm going to use the name of this. So this will be resources dot themes dot default, and the value is going to be new, then same thing, resource dot themes dot default. Then let me copy it, or maybe before that, let's use resources at, let's using static themes equals, I'm using alias here. So using themes equals, what's the name of app? Theme manager MAUI dot resources dot themes, and then we can directly use themes like this. Okay, I'm going to copy it. Then we have fire theme, so themes dot fire. Then we have nature theme. Right now we have these three only. We'll add others if we need them. Cool. So now we have available themes. After this, we'll have a property here. So public static string selected theme with a default value of themes dot default, name of themes dot default, like this. So this is the selected theme. Now we have the selected theme, so we need some method using which we can change this theme, right? So for this, I'm going to say public static void, let's say set theme, and here we'll use theme name. Okay, and on the basis of this theme name, we can get the instance of that theme from this themes map, right? But before that, let's see if this theme is already selected. Cool. If selected theme is already this theme name, then we will not do anything. We will simply return from here. Now, if that's not the case, we'll get theme to be applied equals themes map of theme name, right? I'm using this directly like this because I'm not going to provide user the ability to write down this theme name, right? So we will have some mechanism of, so that user can choose from these options, maybe radio button group, or maybe picker or action sheet. So from there user can directly choose a theme. So this will always be good, it will not throw any exception. And if you want to still make it safe, you can use try get value or other method. You can try, if that key exists in the dictionary, this themes map, then use that. But for me, I'm good with this one, so I'll use this only. Now comes the next part. We have application dot resources, application dot current dot resources dot merge dictionary. We have this collection, which is a collection of resource dictionaries, right? Right now, if we check this, it will give us these three items, which is in this app.xaml. So if you see application resources, resource dictionary, merge dictionaries, here we have these three resource dictionaries. So these are part of this merge dictionaries. So here if we access these merge dictionaries, then we are going to have list of these three resource dictionaries. Now let's talk about how the resource dictionaries work. So in these colors, we are simply defining colors. So these are key values. These are nothing. We are good with this. When we go to styles, here we have this static resource binding. If you see, for all these colors, we have static resource, static resource, static resource everywhere. So how this static resource work? This static resource, we could say kind of copy the value from the main dictionary, and then it has those values in memory, we could say. So these are, we could say, one time operation. When app is starting up, then it will check. So we are using static resource primary. It will simply check primary in all the resource dictionary. So it will get it here in default, and it will check this, and it will keep this in memory, and then there is no need of default.xaml after this, because it already copied this value, and then there is no link between these two, so it is not going to use this, right? So in theme manager, what we are going to do, we'll say application current resource dictionary dot clear. We are going to clear everything out from here. So everything is clear, there is nothing in merge dictionary, but this will also work. There is no problem in this, it will work properly. The reason is, although we are clearing this resource dictionary, now this collection does not have anything, but because we are just copying these values, so now it is okay. It don't have to look up in this default.xaml or in this styles.xaml. It does not need to look for this value, for this style anywhere, because it already has it. Okay, it sounds confusing, but I'll explain about dynamic resources, then maybe it will be clear. So we are clearing it. So now we don't have anything. It will still work. Now after clearing everything, what we'll do in this resource dictionary, we are going to add a new item, and that new item is going to be this theme to be applied. Okay. Now after this theme to be applied, we need to set this selected theme. So we'll set it to this theme name. Cool. Now let's see if we can use this. So right now I'm going to, let's go to the main page.xaml, and here let's add one more button, and here we'll say, let's remove this name, and we'll say change theme to let's say nature, and then I'm going to add a click event to this, and here what I'll do, I'll say theme manager dot set theme name of resources dot themes resources dot themes, and because this resources, it is getting from resource dictionary, so we need to use theme manager MAUI dot resources dot themes dot nature, like this. All right, let's add a breakpoint here, and then let's go to set theme and add a breakpoint here. Okay, let's run it. Okay, app is coming. Cool, we have default theme. Now if I click on this change theme to nature, I clicked on it, it came here. Let's continue, and now we are here in our theme manager. If we check, theme name is nature, that is fine. Selected theme is default, that is fine. Now if we continue from here, theme to be applied. Now we have an instance of our nature theme. This is fine. Now if at this point, if we check this merge dictionaries, we have three items here. 0, can we see the names? Where is the name? Resource dictionary, count, keys, merge dictionaries, sources, value, this is fine. How can we check names? Okay, okay, let's trust me. It has these three items, which has these three items, right? Now what we'll do, we'll simply continue from here. Now we cleared this dictionary. Now if we check, it should have 0 items. So we'll say this one, count 0. It does not have any item now. After this, we have this theme to be applied, which is the nature theme. We'll continue from here. Now if we check, it should have this one dictionary, which will be this nature theme. And then we are continuing, we continued, and nothing changed. But it should have changed to that, right? So it did not change. The reason being, from these styles.xml, we have these static resources. So which is kind of, it copied all these styles, and then there is no link with the style.xml or colors or nature or default any file. So it does not know that something has changed. It does not know that we cleared the dictionary, we added different set of colors with different theme. It does not know about all this. In order to let this know about that something has changed, let's go to button first. So we'll go to button, which is this. Here we have this background color. We'll use this background color. So first, let me copy this, the same line, and here. So background color, app theme binding. If this is light, use primary. If this is dark, use white. So first thing, let's do this. On the main page, I am going to have a box view here with color, static resource primary, and let's use height of 10, like this. Okay. Now at this time, if I check it, it should show this blue color box. Okay. Now because this is static resource, again it will simply copy this color, and after that there is no linking. But in order to use dynamic themes, .NET MAUI gives us another type of resource mapping, which is this dynamic resource. Now how this is going to work, this is going to copy this value for the first time, and after that it will have a linking between these values. So it will have kind of change tracking mechanism inbuilt. So whenever this value is changing, it will automatically change the appearance, or it will automatically going to apply that change value to this element, because we are using dynamic resource. It knows that this color, this value is dynamic. Okay, so when we say dynamic, so initially we have default theme. So primary color is this one. After that we'll clear this from our theme manager. Then we'll add this nature theme. So it will go to nature, and nature we are modifying this primary color. And as soon as we change this primary color to this green, it will simply, where is main page? It will simply check the dynamic resource. Okay, this dynamic resource has changed. I need to react to this change. So this will change to green. Now let's see it if it is working. Then we'll work on other parts. Okay, app is coming. Okay. So we have this. Now if I click on this change theme to nature, let's continue. You see it changed to green. All other things did not change, but this changed to green. That means this thing worked. Now we need to make it work for entire application. Okay, cool. So we know that in order to use this, we need to use dynamic resource. Now we can go to styles. Here we have this button. Let's first, for this light only, let's use dynamic resource. Okay, primary. A static resource white is fine. Now if I run it, so we'll see that this will not work. I'll explain why. Okay, now I'm changing it. Continue, continue. So you see this changed, but button's background color did not change. Why so? We have this dynamic resource here for this box view, and same thing we have this dynamic resource on this button text color, button background color, but this does not work. So this is a kind of problem with this app theme binding. Okay, so with app theme binding, this dynamic resource does not work. In order to make it work, we need to remove everything and just use dynamic resource. And hold on, I'll explain how to use light and dark theme for this, but right now just go with the flow. So we'll check this if this is working. So let's run it again. It is coming. Okay, change theme to nature. Continue, continue. You see all the buttons background color changed and box views color as well changed, right? So that means this dynamic resource is working. Cool. We have something. Great. Now the problem is we need to react to system's dark and light theme. We can have dark theme in our system. So if this does not work with this dark and light theme, this app theme binding, then what approach we could take to make that work? So for that, what we can do, we can define our own dark theme explicitly. For light, we are good. We can use default or we can use any other theme. We have this nature fire theme. We can use any theme, whatever we want. But for this dark theme, we need to add one more theme, which will be for this dark theme. So here we'll say .NET MAUI, .NET MAUI resource dictionary. And here I'm going to use a dark theme. Okay. For this, let's copy the colors from some this file. We'll go to dark theme, and here we have these. So for primary, let's use gray 950, which they're using, or what was the 900? What color was there? Style.sml gray 500. We have button static resource primary gray 950. We have gray 950, right? So gray 950, and then for this color, the dark, we will use black. Okay, let's save everything. Oh, gray 950, because this is, can we have value here? No, we need to define this color. So for this, let's copy this from the main colors. Gray 950, this one. Although we can directly use this, but let's have this explicitly here as well. Okay, save everything. Cool. Now we can use our dark theme as well. But now comes when we are using this dark theme, till now we were using the systems approach. What I mean is, for dark theme, we were not selecting the dark theme explicitly. We were using this dark theme, which the system's dark theme, right? It changed. So for this, we somehow need to react to this system level theme change. Okay. So for this, what we have here, if I check, we have application dot current dot requested theme changed. We have this event requested theme change. So whenever system level theme is changing, user is changing system level dark theme or light theme, then this event gets triggered. And if we check this event, It has a parameter of app theme changed event arcs. If we go to this, it has a requested theme enum property. If we go to this, we have these three options: unspecified, light, and dark. So we can check this dark theme and we can add our dark theme for this, right? So for this, let's come here. We need to add this event handler. We can have it in app.xml.cs file, which is a starting point, or maybe we can have all the theme related things in this theme manager only. Okay. So for this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create this event handler in a static constructor. So I'll use static constructor because this is static constructor. We don't need to use public, because static constructors cannot be parameterized and cannot have accessibility modifier, because we are not the one who are calling this static constructor. These static constructors are gets called automatically whenever we are interacting with this class for the first time. So here what we'll do, application.current.requested theme changed, and we can add this event handler. We can use this directly as a lambda here, delegate, or we can use this separate function. Both will work fine. Here we can check if e dot requested theme, if this is app theme dot dark. If this is dark theme, then we will explicitly set our theme to dark. So here we'll say set theme name of themes dot dark. Okay. If that's not the case, we'll simply set the default theme. Save everything and we are good. Now if we add here, I have added this breakpoint here so that we can see that we are changing this dark theme from the system. Now there is going to be one problem. Let's run it first. I'll show it. Okay, app is here. Everything is fine. We are on default theme. Let's change it to nature. Remove this breakpoint. Continue. Continue. Good. We are on nature theme with these buttons. Now I'll go here and I'll enable this dark theme. You see breakpoint hit, that means we are here. At this point, if we check requested theme, this is dark. So we can continue set theme. It will come here. Set theme, it is going to apply that. Okay, there is some problem. Okay, error. Error is we are using dark theme, but we have not added that theme here. So we need to add that here. Dark, dark, and run it. Now we are already on dark mode. Okay. We'll fix this, the initial dark mode. Dark theme off, then dark theme on. It did not went there. That theme change, something is not right. Let me uninstall this app and install it again. Then I'll run it again. Okay, I uninstalled it. App is here. Now let's try. Dark theme. Breakpoint did not hit. Off. Breakpoint did not hit. And why so? Okay. Do let me know in the comment if you know what the problem is. We are switching the theme. We are changing the dark theme, and it is this breakpoint is not getting hit. Do let me know in the comment if you figured out what this is. Okay. So now where we have defined this event handler, that is here, which is a static constructor. And what I told you, the static constructor This gets called automatically when we first interact with this class. So till now we have not interacted with this class. That's why this constructor did not execute it. That's why this breakpoint is not getting hit. Okay, when we say interact with this class, maybe getting or setting some property or variable value, calling some method from this class. So any interaction with this class will trigger this static constructor, but till yet we have not interacted with this class, so that's why this is not getting hit. Now let's use this change theme to nature. Using this, we have interacted this class, we call this method. We'll continue. And now if we switch this, this breakpoint should get it. Yes, we are here. So now we have this dark theme, everything is fine. Continue, continue, and we have this dark theme, which is fine. Now we can, which is not fine actually. This background color is black, which we have not defined. We need to remove this. We'll work on this. But before that, let's disable this dark theme. And here again, this time if we check, this is light. So we'll continue. We are setting this default theme, continue. And we are good. We have this default theme now. So that means now we were able to react to this dark and light theme from system levels to our themes basically, right? So now we can get rid of all those app theme bindings. We can remove all those. For me, I'm not using all those. So what I'll do, I'll go to styles and I'll simply modify the ones which we are using, right? So first thing is this button we are using. After that, we have shell, this background color, shell dot background color, we are using this. So we'll let's remove this. Here I'm going to remove this complete thing and I'll simply add a dynamic resource primary color, and then comes this background color of this target type page. That means all the pages background color padding is 0 and background color is this, again on the basis of theme. So for this page background color, let's add a new color property in all our themes. So here I'll say page bg, which is page background. So if this is default theme, we'll use white color. Let's copy this and now let's go to all our themes. We'll go to dark theme. In dark page background, we'll use black. In our nature, let's use white only, or maybe in order to show it, let's use olive color. On fire, let's use white only, and default I already added, right? Fine. Now in our styles, on this background color of page, we can use dynamic resource page bg. Okay, so we are using page background, we are using this background color of the shell, then we are using our button. Okay, on button if we see, the background color is dynamic resource primary. Let's check it. I'll continue. Okay, we are here. Change theme to nature. Let's remove all those breakpoints. Now we don't need this. So it's changed to nature, right? We have background color olive, this green color, navbar, and here. Now if we opt in for dark theme, continue. Now we should have everything in dark, right? This text color of this button, this should be white here also, right? Right now this is to this one, which is not right. We'll modify this, but this is working. Now if we disable dark theme, it will go back to default theme. But ideally, it should have go back to the theme which we had earlier, which was this nature theme, right? So we'll work on this as well. But before that, let's fix the this button's text color. So if we go to our styles, button, this text color. The text color we have for dark theme, we have primary color. For light theme, we have white color, right? So we can handle this from here only because we know all our buttons always are going to have some darker color, so we can set it to white. And if you don't want to do this, you need to change this text color on the basis of theme. You can simply have one more color property in your themes, something like button text color, that will work. But right now I'll simply use this white color, so always white. Save everything and we are good now. Stop. It should work. Now after this, let's run it first. Okay, app is here. We changed it to this. This is fine. We are setting dark theme. Now we can see this color white. So this is working. We can again switch back to nature and we can go here. We can disable dark theme and it will fall back to default theme. So everything is working fine. Cool. Now let's add some mechanism to modify the theme. We'll give all the options of available themes, then we'll use those things to user to let him select the theme. So for this, first let's go to theme manager, and here I'm going to create one property. So we'll say public, and this is going to be a string array. So in this we will have all the available themes we have. So public string array, let's say themes, and it should be static. And here we'll have our themes map dot keys dot to array, like this. What is the issue here? String array does not contain definition for dark. Okay, this is just Visual Studio. Okay, so we have these themes array here, so we can use this on our page to display the all the available themes. Okay, let's go to our main page .xaml. Here, let's do this. First, let's add a title to this. So we'll say theme manager, something like this. We have image. We have this hello world. We had this welcome to this one. Then we had this button counter. Then we have this button to change theme to nature. We can get rid of this button now. Okay. We have this box view. After this box view, let's add a grid with column definitions of star and auto. First, we'll have a label for grade.column0 where we'll display our current selected theme. Selected theme default. Okay. Then we'll have a button with the grade.column1 and text will be change theme. Okay, and horizontal options and vertical option center, and we'll add vertical option center to this text as well, like this. And on this button, let's add a clicked event. Okay, in here what we'll do, we'll say await display action sheet title is going to be choose theme. Then second is cancel. So we don't want any cancel button, or we need cancel button. Okay, we need cancel button. Cancel. The restriction button, we don't need it, so we'll say null. Then buttons. So these buttons we are going to use at themes. So here we can say theme manager dot themes, like this. Okay, it will return the selected value. So here we'll say var selected theme, or let's say new theme which uses selected. Here we'll say if string dot is null or white space new theme. If this is not null, that means user selected something from that action sheet, and user did not select this cancel. That also we need to check. So here we'll say if new theme is not equals to this cancel. That means user selected some theme from the themes list actually. We'll come here, and from here we'll say theme manager dot set theme, this new theme name. Okay, save everything. Great. Now we can try it out. Let's try. There is some issue. What is it? Oh, because these themes we are using this namespace alias for that. So let's say theme names. Okay. So here we'll say theme names. Cool. Run. Okay, app is here. Selected theme is default. Everything is fine. Change theme. And we have this choose theme, cancel, default, fire, nature, dark. All these available options. If we cancel, nothing will happen. If we selected fire, then fire theme applied. If we choose nature, then nature theme gets applied. If we select dark, then dark theme gets applied. And now we have one issue. We'll check this. Cool. First, we are on default. Everything is fine. Then we move to fire. So colors changed, but the selected theme text, this is not dynamic. This should be dynamic. We'll work on this. After that, we'll go to change theme, and on dark, this text color, this is not aligning with this theme, right? So we need to work on text, label text color as well. These are labels, right? So let's work one by one. First thing, we need to modify the selected theme. So this should be dynamic. So for this, what we are going to do, we'll stop it, and on this page we will add one property. So we'll say string and selected theme. Okay, and the default value we can have the theme manager dot selected theme. Now let's use the binding context for this page, which is going to be this current page only. Because we have this property here, selected theme, we can use this. Then we'll go to XAML markup, and on this page let's define the data type so that we can have IntelliSense. Before that, let's add a namespace for this. So we'll say XMLNS local, which is this only. So it will be theme manager MAUI, and then data type is going to be this main page. And now on this label we can have binding selected theme, and here we'll use string format. We'll say selected theme 0, which is this value. Cool. Let's try it out. There is one missing piece. So if we go to main page.xaml, we have this selected theme, but we are not modifying this theme, right? So if we change theme, nature, everything is fine, but this text did not get changed because we have not modified the value of the selected theme. So whenever we are switching the theme, we are changing the theme, this value should be changed. Now one approach could be we can set the selected theme property here, which could work for this page, but there might be other screens in our app where we need this updated selected theme, right? So for that, the best approach would be from theme manager, we should have some notify property or notify option, so that whenever the selected theme is getting changed, it should notify that whoever is want this updated value, he can use it. So here we'll say public event handler, and we don't want any property, any return type from this, so we'll say this, and here we'll say selected theme changed, like this, and it should be static. So selected theme changed. So whenever we are changing this theme, so we set selected theme equals to this theme name. After that, we'll simply erase this. So null and event args dot empty, like this. Cool. Now whoever want this want to be notified whenever selected theme is changing, he can simply add an event handler through this selected theme changed event. So in our case, we need this on our main page. So in this constructor, we'll say theme manager dot selected theme changed plus equals, and we can do this. So here we will say simply selected theme changed equals theme manager or selected theme. Now we will be here, so it will work. The selected theme property is going to be changed, but we are not notifying the selected theme change so that it can be used, so this XAML could be updated. So if you remember, if we use MVVM model view model, we need to have that notify property changed for the selected theme, right? So for this, what we'll do here, we'll have one baking field, so private string underscore selected theme, which will have the default value of this selected theme, like this. After that, we'll make it a full property. So from getter, we'll return selected theme. From setter, we'll have some logic. So that logic will be, first we'll check if value is not equal to selected theme, then only we'll do this. So selected theme equals to value. After that, we'll say on property changed, name of selected theme. So we are modifying this property. So this on property changed, this method is coming from parent. So this main page has this content page parent. On this content page, we have templated page. On this templated page, we have page. On this page, do we have I notify property change here only? No. So let's go to visual element. And here, do we have that? No. Let's go to navigable element. Then go to element, bindable object, and on bindable object we have I notify property change. So it is flowing in the hierarchy to the very low level. Here we have property changed event, and for this we have this on property changed method. So we are actually calling this, which will actually raise this property changed event and which will internally update this XAML. So save everything, and we have this. So we should ideally remove this event handler, detach this on disposing, but for now let's leave it like this only. I'm running it, and now we'll see if the text is getting changed or not. Web is coming. Okay, change theme, fire, remove this breakpoint, and you see fire. If we change it to nature, it changed to nature. If we choose default, it is default. If we choose dark, this is dark, which we cannot see right now. We'll fix it. Now let's try from here as well. If we enable dark mode, then we have this dark. So that means these things are working. Cool. Right now let's disable this dark theme and let's fix this dark theme. When we are selecting it, the text color, these labels is not fine, right? Not correct. So we need to fix this. For this, what we can do, we'll stop it for the first time, then we'll go to our styles, and here we'll search for label. This is label. On this text color, we have this app theme binding, right? So for dark, it is white. For light, it is gray 900. So what we'll do, we will use uh, one more property in our themes. So that will say, let's say label text color, just text color. We are in dark, it should be white. And nature, let's have it black only. Fire, let's have it maybe dark gray. No, dark gray will not look good. Maybe have black only. Then default black, and we are good, right? 1 2 3 4, we have 4 themes. Cool. So in style, we'll remove this and we'll say dynamic resource, and here we'll say text color, like this. So save everything, run it, and let's see. Okay, app is here. If we change fire black, nature black, dark, it is white. So that means this thing worked, right? Change theme default, change theme fire. Now if we go here, set dark theme on, this is white, so everything is working fine, right? Cool. Now one thing, right now I'm on this default theme. I'll go to nature. Okay, now if I select this dark theme, this is dark theme, this is fine. Now if I disable this dark theme, it is going back to default theme, but ideally it should go back to the theme which we have before this dark theme, right? We have that nature theme, so it should go back to nature, not this one. Then one more thing, right now I have selected this fire theme, so I like this theme, I prefer this theme. I close the app. uh, let's close this app and open it. I selected fire, right? But if I'm opening the app again, now I can see default theme. This is not what we want. We need to preserve user settings, right? So for this, what we'll do, we'll again go back to theme manager, and here we will have some logic. And that logic is going to be, we will have a method which will be public, static, void, and we'll say initialize. So initialize this theme, initialize this theme manager, initialize this theme manager. So here what we'll do, before everything, whenever we are setting the theme, okay, so after setting the theme we should save this setting in user preferences. So here we'll say preferences dot default dot set type of string and the key. So let's define a key here. Here we'll say private const string theme key. Name is up to us, whatever we want. Theme key. Here we are going to set this theme key, and the value we'll use theme name. Okay, so whenever we are setting the theme, we know what theme we are setting. After this, what we'll do, we'll go here, initialize. In initialize, we'll check if this user has already selected some theme. So here we'll say selected theme equals, we'll try to get it from preferences. So we'll say preferences dot default dot get string keys theme key, and the default value we'll use null. We don't want any default value. Okay. Then we'll check if selected theme is null. If that's the case, we'll simply set selected theme to default theme. Name of themes dot default. Okay. And then we'll simply call our set theme with the selected theme like this. Okay. Now we need to use this initialize method from somewhere, and that somewhere is going to be our app.xaml.cs. This is the main starting point of our app. Here we can override a method which is on start, and here we'll say theme manager dot initialize. So we are initializing this. Now save everything, and now we should be good. Let's run it. App is here. Now let's change the theme nature. Close the app, open the app again. We should have nature theme selected, and this is nature. That means this thing is working. Cool. Next thing was, if I am on fire, I go to dark theme. This is dark theme, and now if I remove dark theme, it went back to default, but it should have went back to fire. So for this we need to have state for this as well. For this, what we'll do, the system level dark theme that we are handling from this event handler, right? So if this is dark, we came to dark theme. Here first we'll check if we are not already on dark theme. So selected theme is not equals the name of themes dot dark. If that's the case, we are not already on dark theme. Then what we'll do, so we are not on dark theme. We are selected dark theme from the system tray or somewhere. Then we need to check what the current selected theme is. So for that, we'll have one more key here. So let's say previous theme key. So prev theme key, something like this. So in here, we'll set this preferences dot default dot set previous theme key, prev theme key, and this will be selected theme. Okay. Now when we are coming back, that means we are switching back to some light or unspecified mode. So when we are setting dark theme to off, at that time we need to check if we have some value in this prev theme key. If that's the case, we'll use that. Okay. So here inside this else case, we will check. We'll say if previous theme, or let's say previous theme, we are going to get it from here. Preferences default get string previous theme key, and the default value, we need to have some default value in this. So for default, we can have default theme. So themes dot default. If we don't have anything in previous theme key, then we'll simply go back to default theme. From here, we'll set this previous theme like this. Cool. Now let's try it out. So let me run it. Okay, app is here. Let's switch to nature. Now let's go to dark theme. We are on dark theme. Now let's go to, we are setting off, and now we are on nature. So that means this logic is working. Great. Now what else? There is one case, I think, yes. That case is, let's stop it and uninstall the app. Okay. Now set, enable the dark mode. Now our system is in dark mode. Now if I run this app, so I'm running my app for the first time right now. Ideally, because we have dark mode enabled on a device, our app should open in dark mode. But let's see in which mode our app opens. If we are opening it for the very first time, it is in default. This shouldn't be the case, right? That is happening because when we are first opening our app, it will come to initialize. It will get the theme key, which is null. We have this null and we are setting it to default, right? So before setting it to default, if this is null, we need to check if on system level, if user has selected the dark mode. If user has selected the dark mode, then instead of setting this default, we should set to dark mode. Let's do this. In order to test this, we need to again uninstall the app info, uninstall. Okay, cool. Now here, if selected theme is null, here we'll add one more condition where we'll say and the application dot current dot we have user app theme. So this gives the current user's app theme, that is the dark or light or unspecified, right? So this user app theme, and here we will check if this user app theme is app theme dot dark. If that's the case, so selected theme is null, that means we came here for the first time and user has selected dark theme. So in that case, we should set it to dark, right? Selected theme, it should be dark. Cool. So here we will see if this is dark. What if selected theme is null and it is not dark? Okay. So here we'll set selected theme. If this is null, then we'll set it to default. So now I think we have captured all the cases. When we are coming here for the first time, selected theme is null. And if user has selected dark mode, then it will come here. So dark mode is, then we are setting selected theme to dark and we are setting that. If user is coming for the first time and user's theme is not dark, so this condition is not going to be executed. It will come here, selected theme is null in this case. So we will set default. And if we are opening app for any subsequent run, at that time selected theme will not be null. So it will simply skip this and we will simply set selected theme to null. So whatever selected theme we have. So I think we have covered all the cases. Let's try it out. Run. We are running it for the first time and we have dark mode enabled. So our app should open in dark mode. App is opening. And this is not in dark mode. Why so? Let's check. So we have initialize, stop it, uninstall. Let's run it. We'll see what the issue is. Breakpoint got hit. We'll come here. So selected theme is null. and user app theme is unspecified. Should be dark, right? So application dot current dot user app theme, init window, application dot current dot user app theme, unspecified. We have other property as well, right? User app current dot, what was those? Platform and platform theme. Platform theme. Let's try this. Platform theme. We can use platform theme. Cool. So let's stop it and we'll use platform app theme. Theme manager, uninstall. Okay. Remove breakpoint and run it. And our app open in dark mode. Cool. Now let's switch the theme. We are on fire. Let's stop the app. Open it again. It will open in fire mode. Cool. It will go to default, which is expected. Nature. Close the app. Now if you open it, it should open in nature theme. And boom. Yes, everything is working, right? So this is how we can implement our dynamic themes. Okay, so for this change theme, maybe you might have a dedicated screen profile or settings screen. From there you can handle this, maybe using this action sheet only, or maybe you can have radio button group. From there you can choose, or maybe you can have picker, which is the select drop down list, you could say. From there you can have all these options and user can select theme. Okay. And then there is one more thing which I wanted to tell you. So right now in styles, okay, in that case we need to remove all these app theme bindings. These are not going to work, right? Because I'm not using all these in this particular sample demo tutorial. That's why I have not changed all these, but you can change all these. Then there is one more point, and that point is if we have multi-level dynamic resources, if we have hierarchy of dynamic resources. So what I mean is, let's go to main page.xaml. Here I had this box view, right? On box view I had this dynamic resource primary. Instead of having it like this, if I had this as a style, so here I'll say content page dot resources resource dictionary, and here if I had some style with target type, let's say box view, and key, let's say box, and here I have a setter with property of color and the value of dynamic resource primary. And now if I use this style on this box view, so instead of this color directly, I'll use style. And here again I have this static resource box, or I can use this as dynamic resource. Okay, let's try it out. App is coming. It will be in nature mode, green. I change it to fire. Everything is working fine. But for this particular case, box view is using this box style, and this box style is using this dynamic resource primary. So for this, we don't need to use dynamic resource here. We can use static resource here. So save, run. App is here. App is here. This is default. If I go here, I make it nature. This is nature. I make it fire. This is fire. I make it dark. This is dark. So that means this thing is working. So if we have this kind of scenario where our style depends on some dynamic resource, then we can consume this style directly using static resources. Okay. Okay. So I think that's pretty much it for this video. Do let me know in the comment if you find this video useful, if you learned something new, and if you are going to use this dynamic theme switcher or theme manager in any of your app. Okay, please like this video, share this video, subscribe my channel. I'll be back soon with some other cool video. Till then, bye bye, happy coding.